with 2 passes you get a bit of a clue as to just how agricultural the grinds are. So, in a long time, but I've actually got myself a Golok. So, as of all the blades that come as they are, it's got a crude edge. It will work straight from you unwrapping it, but it's not very refined. If you've purchased the sheath as well as the blade, you'll get a file in it as well. The metal itself is tempered in such a way, under the hardening sequence, it's actually quite a soft steel. So you can work on it with a good file. Being I make knives, I have the opportunity to use a knife grinder, so I'm going to use a knife grinder, belt grinder. You can use your abrasive stones, they all do it, but bear in mind you don't want to put too much heat in it and burn the edge. So I'll be running it slow with cool dipping water. It's freezing here at the moment, and I'm going to put I'm thinking 10 or 11 degrees both sides, and just raise that up a little bit to put a more refined edge on it. Then again, what is actually the angle this thing comes with? That'd be interesting. So if I put that flat on the bench there, interesting. Ooh, just coming into life. So zero. Looks to be 18 degrees both sides. So if I went 15, if I zero it and go to flat, yeah, 18 degrees. Degrees. Right. So if I go 15, I will increase performance. And that's more than good enough for what it was. Right. Damn, that's steep. Look at this. It's 14.6. I just, as it went down, I just stopped at 14.6. Is the belt up to tension or not? That was a bit slack. So try that. That's better. Right, let's get going. Okay. Like it. So with 2 passes you get a bit of a clue as to just how agricultural the grinds are. So what I've put is the grind here. So there's my grind, which is down this end. That's my grind, and that's what the factory one is. And you see the Rolly McFoley. That's what the factory edge is. But hey, it is what it is. It's a tool for life. This one will last 40 years. Stop there. As I'm grinding, I can see the very edge gets close to the belt. That means I'm actually getting to the edge on the belt. So I'm not pressing quite so hard because I've already achieving the angle. But as yet, at the front of the blade, this end of the blade, it's got what I call a distal taper, so the blade gets thinner. So as I get near this end of the blade gets thinner. I achieve the angle earlier, so I'm not pressing so hard at that end. There it is. That's my new angle. It's like 14.6, so I'm not going too far up the blade. Give myself years worth of grinding to go. So I'll flip it over and go the other way. Well, that's hilarious. It's almost done it with half a pass. That's how uneven the grinds were. It's almost met it in one go. So it looked like it was 18.3 on one side, and what I'm putting on it on this side on the other side. That's how uneven the grind was. Pretty close. Yeah, that's all ground. That's all ground that side. Almost met the tip. But see how shorter that is compared with that side. Right. That's the first side, how long that was to reach the edge. You know, that's about 9 mil. So that's what I gave. So I'll grind away a bit more that side and gradually do that to it. pretty close. Maybe one more. Okay, so I've changed my belt. Okay, it's not a custom blade, so straight rule 120. So 36 off. The directional arrows. There. Not as fast on this one. Just refining the grain pattern of the actual grind. Flippity-doo. So that goes there now. One thing that it does cause problems is sometimes the belt like crowns. So as you get to the platen, that's touching the platen, but that's crowned. Just me and this grinder, I don't know. But if I could get it really, really tight, it might make it better. But what happens is as you put the blade to the belt, you touch it in the middle before it actually hits the platen, so you'll always end up with a troubling time of contact with the abrasive before it's actually hitting the platen. So you need to make sure that you go back over that section on the platen. So I'll approach the belt there. I'll go to the plunge line and then back over to flatten it up again, because I always make a contact here and the damn belt just moves. It's not actually flat. So it's hitting in the middle there. That's on the belt. So I want to go like, and then back and forth on the flatten. Deer Foss. So the camera's a bit inverted, but it's a Deer Foss, it's a 180. Such a bit light. So it's an Alex belt, but it's really thick grit granules. It's like clusters, sort of like hazelnut clusters cereal. Come on, come on. So even though that's 120, that's 118, it looks like a 36. That way. So one more belt after this. Here's your 180. Again, slightly slower. But the fixed belt, this corner goes into the plunge nice. So it's a thicker belt. There. God, look at that. How flat that is. That's great, that. Great belt. One pass, good enough for this tool. That there. Need one more pass or two on this side, and then we're on the final belt. That way. Oh, so hard, this belt. Look at that. Uniform, really tight, like it. Now, what I need speed. 400. Is this it? Oh, 280. I do. The knots, like Boy Scout belts I've got here. 280 will be fine. Now the trick with my cork after this Alex, you go to this, you go the wrong way. Go this way. Run it like a strop. So slow it down, go the wrong way, tracking's a bit out. The tracking wheel's working different. There it is. And this is to save me stropping mechanically with my arms. So I'm running the wrong way, there's less chance of catching the edge on the belt and losing the belt. Yeah, so a couple of those.
easier on a short angle, an obtuse angle, to run it along here than it is to find the angle on a flat stone. There isn't much angle to find when it's just obtuse. Flip it over. Normally I'd be wearing a mask, but I've got an extractor on it. I won't be able to talk and use a mask and condensation city. So the last few passes, again, the wrong way. And allowing that thick felt edge just to get into the plunge as well. God, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. So back inside, pretty sharp, nice and even. And of course I've got the old worn in leather sheath, like it. All a bit up and down this month in January, but looking to be back on the flow in February. So yeah, classic tool, and I didn't go as lean as I normally would, so I've managed to retain most of the sticker that lines on it. Just fun. And of course I managed to keep the two finger trolley sections there. The handle was pretty much good to go, so I've left it as it is, but you know, I like playing around with these brute force cudgels. So should be another couple of videos up on top if this is the sort of thing you love watching. Wessex Blades in my dungeon of a garage, improving things that could be made slightly better in the factory, but they're made down to a price and that's the way that they come out. So the MODs, the Martindales, it's just my little bag. That's what I do. Thanks for joining. It's got Wessex Blades in it.